Good morning. Top of the morning to you. Ken, gentleman prospector. I hope you guys are having a great day. We got a storm coming in. Should be here in a couple hours. And I'm going to do a little bank fishing. I was going to go kayaking, but I don't want to have the kayak out there when the storms move in. So I'm just getting here, getting set up. Just getting set up, getting the bait out, getting the thermosol out, getting my coffee out. Yeah, just getting out and about, without a doubt. Loading my thermosol up here, putting a fresh cartridge in case any of them old bugs decide they want to come in here and visit me. That's a big no to them old flying insects. The thermosol is, yeah. Got her lid up there, good to go. Now you're on my chair. We got some worms, we got some hot dogs, we got some stink bait. We're gonna try a little bit of everything. Well, hello, top of the morning to you, Jeff Rubin. I'm down at the river. Got a storm rolling in today, and I decided not to take the kayak out. Thought I'd just do some bank fishing. We're gonna try, Jeff. We're gonna try to catch a few fish. Don't know what we'll catch. Don't know if we'll catch anything. Just rolling in here. But I got some stuff to catch some channel cat with and different things. Yeah, I'm with you, Jeff. Let's catch a couple biggins. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get me a night crawler on a pole. See if we can get it going on. Let's get the action started. I'm using the Ambassador 6500C reels today. That ought to do it. That ought to entice one to come in there if there's one out there wanting it. Let's just find out one time, you want to? There we go. That ought to work. Ought to work good as anything has. We're gonna stick us a hot dog on this one. These are some old hot dogs that I've soaked in some cherry Kool-Aid. See if we can get no big boy to come up here. Oh, I already got a bite on that worm. That's quick. Don't know what it is, but I see my pole moving. Yeah, sure, I seen that old pole jerk. Let's see if there's something on it. That's quick, whatever it was that hit that. I just threw that worm out there. All right, let's get set down over here. I can look at chat, catch up with you guys. See who all's in there. Well, there's Soundtrack Studios. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, catfish like them hot dogs. You got that right, brother. Oh, they don't care about it, Jeff. See, I'm an NRA certified instructor, and as long as you don't touch it, talk about it, or anything like that, they have no concerns with me. And we don't ever touch it unless we have to. And we hope and pray that we never have to. See here. Well, I hear some birds are chirping. I threw that worm out and was baiting up that hot dog pole, and that worm got a bite, so we're going to do a bait check here. We ain't going to leave it out there very long, I'll tell you. We'll do us a bait check. I've got my lil poles with me too. I thought I might catch a couple bluegill. Yeah, it's not that I really know them, Jeff. I don't really know the rules. I just know that it's them, and they'll shut your channel down. They'll stop your stream. But it's folks that constantly playing with it. If they're supposed to be concealed carrying, it's what it's supposed to be, is concealed. And if they're open carrying, it's open. You don't touch it. You just don't touch it. You don't get nowhere near it, and that's just the way it is. I haven't tried the garlic worms. I did see them though. I seen some when I picked these worms up, and I thought, you know what? Fish like the garlic. I like the garlic. I wonder if that'd be any good. Well, I hope you're doing well this morning, Sound Acres Studio. It's super humid out here. Temperature's great. It was only 74 degrees when I got up this morning, and I think the high today is only going to be 79, and we've been in triple digits for 2 weeks now. And I'm going to tell you that we got some storms that are pushing in. They're coming in out of the west, and they should be here about an hour and a half from what the radar said. They might miss us. You never know. They could go north of us. However, I didn't want to take kayak out and risk storms moving in on me while I had it out. Hey, that's fisherman logic. I like garlic on my fish too. If we feed them garlic, maybe they'll taste like garlic. I like that. Sound Acre Studios. Well, I don't know that it's a matter of respect. I think it's just a matter of, rights and protection. That's all it amounts to. I was going to go to a different spot on the other side of this riffle, and I pulled in down there, and there was 3 cars already down there this morning. And I've been down here for half hour, so just the sun barely had a chance to come up. Hopefully they're catching something down there. Well, top of the morning to you, Aqua Donkey. I hope you're doing well, my friend. It's great to see you this morning. I was going to go put the kayak in and go try to catch a mess of panfish today, but we got a storm moving in here, and I thought, you know what? I'll just sit right here on the bank and we'll watch the storm roll in together. Jeffrey Payne, there's top of the morning to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I'm having a little Golgers in my cup this morning. Me and Mama Bird, we got us a little weekend planned up. We're going to meet up with Joe Weiss, and we're going to be down there in the mountain range. We're going to be prospecting and fishing and just having some good fellowship. Rain day there, Aqua Donkey says. Cool. I wish you was here, brother. I wish you was right here beside me on this here bank, sipping on some coffee, enjoying all the pleasures that life has to offer. I wish you could be there too, Sound Acres. I wish y'all could be here. It's a good time. Even if we don't catch a thing, it's still a good time because we're fishing. That would be most excellent, my friend. You know, I tell you what, Aqua Donkey is a good close friend of mine, personal friend, and we have broke bread many times, and we have shared some good times and some heartaches. And I tell you, they don't cut them much better than Aqua Donkey and Miss Beth. They're fine people. We were going to do our live last night. We got all set up, and our friend Carl, he had a family emergency, and he was going to be live with Mama Bird. And you know, we could have went ahead and did the live, but we thought we set this up to do it with Carl, and Carl's been excited about it. Got all the equipment to do it with, and we'll just put it off till another time. So we just postponed our last night live. But you know, Carl's son wasn't feeling well, but he's feeling much better. Last time I talked to Carl was yesterday evening, and his son was back home, and he was resting. So that's a good thing. Jackson Stamper, howdy, howdy, Jackson. Welcome in. We're fishing. It's just me this morning, Jackson. Mama Bird's at work, but we are tomorrow when she gets off work. We're gonna head east, and we got a 4-hour drive. It's a hard 4 hours. I wish we could go live for the whole drive because there's some interesting stuff that we see down through there. And we've tried it, and it just ain't. The signal gets too sporadic when we hit the foothills and the mountains where we prospect at. But we're going fishing tomorrow night for some big flatheads. And then Saturday, we're going to prospect up in this creek. And it's a little area they call Prospector's Campground. And oh my goodness, it's a fun place. Let's put it that way. John Boy, welcome in. Top of the morning to you, my friend. Good to see you. I can't wait for you guys to see these little bitty giveaway bags that Mama Bird put together. They only hold maybe a half of a teaspoon of material, but she chucked them things full of stuff like garnets and rubies. I don't know what all she put in there. She put a bunch of little gems and little fossils and rocks that she found dear to her, little tiny ones in there. And I told her, I said, Mama Bird, I said, there's not really enough material here to pan. Let's make it easy on them. Because she said, put some gold in each one. I said, how about we put a gold picker in each one? And then they can go through it and find all their gems in there, and they get a nice gold picker to boot. So that's what we did. Top of the morning to you. It's my brother, Jason E. Minor. Caden Steffens, howdy, howdy. Catfish would be good, Caden. That's what I primarily are fishing for. But I'm using Worms and hot dogs today, and I got some stink bait with me. I probably ought to rig that pole up and get it out too, because them old catfish, they just love that stink bait. And I'm not in a prime spot. I'm gonna tell you. Let me show you around a little bit. Hey, Dirt Devil, howdy, Roger. Welcome in, my friend. So I'm right against where we launch our kayaks at, and I've caught a lot of fish here over the past years. But where I wanted to go is way down here. Wait, let me see if I can zoom this here screen in. I wanted to go way down there on the other side of that riffle, where that old sycamore tree's wide out there, and there was already 3 carloads of people down there. I wasn't able to do it. They're down there fishing too. So I decided to bring you guys right here. Thought, you know what? We can sit right here and not catch a thing and still have a good day. But we could sit here and catch fish and have a better day. So that's what I'm looking at. Dirt Devil, I got the new sluice sections. I got them yesterday. I was going to show them off last night, but we ended up postponing the live because Carl's son got sick, and we wanted to make sure everything was good there. Gray Wolf, top of the morning to you. Welcome in. I got one real good bite, Gray Wolf. When I first cast it out, it was on the stream, but I missed it. I didn't even try for it. It was on worm, so there's no telling what it was. I mean, you know how that is. Speaking of being on worm, I need to do a bait check, because that worm did get hit really hard. He's probably still got some on there. Let's do a bait check here. Oh, whatever it was, he managed to hang me up. He hung me up. Some of these big old cobbles that are underneath there. Feel like I got a weight left, but I bet my hook is underwater still. No, I got it all. I managed to pull it all off. Look at there one time. I did something right today. We're gonna get us another worm on there. See if that old big old channel cat come in there and say, "Oh, I got worms, GP." Come in there. You just hook him on there like that, give him a little tail and make you a little loop in there. And then bring that last little piece in here, like into so. And Carolina rig that dude on there like that. That's the way it looks like underneath the water there. Oh, you're gonna get you some. Now, Pappy used to say, if you really want them to get on there, you gotta spit on them worms. You gotta give that worm a good spit. You throw it out there at the end, see, and that'll spit and saliva comes soaking off there. There we go. Oh boy. Let's see what that does. Let's see what that does one time. Probably won't do nothing, but hey, you never know. Can't ever tell. Well, I'm sorry it makes you miss it, but hey, you know what? Don't look at it like you're missing it. Look at it like you're remembering it. That's what it's doing. It's making you remember, reminisce, and think about all them good times. MT Coalforge, welcome in, my friend. Top of the morning to you. That's why we go out and do all this stuff. It's fun doing it while we're doing it, but the memories that we store away and that we can pull up anytime that we desire to and think about, put a smile on our face. Sometimes they put a tear rolls down our cheek, but you know what? That's what memories do. They remind us and they make us who we are. They don't define us. They just make us who we are. And hopefully all the memories make us better people, more humble, more kind, and more loving. Tuesdays with Joy. Top of the morning to you. Glad to see you in here. This is awesome. This is awesome. We got a little bit of a storm front supposed to be rolling through, coming up out of Kansas and Oklahoma. And there was some pretty colors on it when I looked at it on radar, but it could track north of us, so it might miss us. But it might hit us too. And here in Missouri, these old rivers and creeks, they raise fast when it's raining. So I didn't want to get my kayak out there and take that chance. Hot day here, near 90s, they said. Well, it's been in the triple digits for the last 3 weeks here. And today, we finally got the cool down. It's currently 76 degrees. The humidity is 92%, so it's very humid. But this nice cool breeze, oh, it feels amazing, even with the high humidity. I love it. Top of the morning to you, Crash. I hope you're doing well this morning, my friend. Just heard a bloop behind me in the water. Oh, I got some stink bait I could throw on out there and maybe do a little better. Heck, I don't know. May do. Oh, there goes that hot dog. Did you see that hot dog get a bite? I'm gonna get over here where I can get down here and get on some of that. That's right here. The old hot dog said wham, and it hit hard. So what I did was I had some old hot dogs, and I'm talking. I had left them in the bottom of a cooler. And when we got home from a trip, I said, I'm going to cut them up and mix them up with some cherry Kool-Aid and let them set for a couple weeks in the refrigerator in a jar. And that's what I've done. And I put one on here this morning and I got a bite on it. I don't know that I'll catch anything, but I did get a definite hot dog bite. And, you know, Jeff Rubin in here, he said, hot dogs are good. Catfish likes them, GP. So we're giving them a try. He hit it once. Maybe he'll come back to it. It was a pretty good hit, too. He said, wham. Oh, there goes the worm. Okay, looky here. We got something going on. Worm got a bite. The hot dog got a bite. Everything's got a bite. I ain't getting no fish. It's just the way it goes sometimes. You know what I mean? They're hitting it. They're just not running with it. Hearts of gold, top of the morning to you. I see Tucker Rowland come in and then retracted a message. Good morning, Tucker. I hope you're doing well this morning. Chopped in pieces, put in red Jello. Does good for catfish. I'll have to try that. I'll have to try that. I'm all about trying that homemade bait, you know. Anytime you don't have to buy something, it's always better. Anything free is worth saving up for. Josiah, I'm on the river right now, man. I'm on the river, this beautiful river in southwest Missouri. Ooh, we have a look one time. Look at what I'm looking at here, guys. Josiah wants to know. He says, howdy. I say, top of the morning to you, Josiah. Welcome in, my friend. I hope you're having a good day. I think I got them where you can see both poles, maybe. I have got a bite on both poles. Well, Sound Acres, you have a wonderful day. And I'm going to tell you what, before you go, let me make you a moderator. You've been in here long enough, and you're a fine person. And that way, when you come back, you'll be able to connect to these other channels, and they can connect to your channel without any issue. Vigretta, welcome in. Top of the morning to you. Catfish do like night crawlers. You got that right. I got night crawlers. I got a night crawler on the pole on the left, and I got a hot dog on the pole on the right. Also got some punch bait with me, but I haven't had to try that yet. I'm getting bites on the night crawlers and the hot dogs. So do wall. You got that right. Walleye do too, Aqua. And we have a few walleye in here. Top of the morning to you, Hobo Rob. That right there is the official train conductor. Hobo just got back from, Rob got back from the Yuba where he smashed some gold down there. I'm telling you what, I've been watching some of his videos and they are amazing. Howdy, howdy, Dina Little Hell. Karen Nuts, good morning. I hope everyone's doing well this morning. Hope everyone's getting a little gold juice in their cup. I got some in mine. I got my little dock demon with me. I got some red wiggler worms. I may chuck one on there and chuck it right out here and see if I can catch a couple perch. Cut up, if they're too big, cut them up, put them on the hook. But if they're small enough, just put them on the hook the way they are. You never know. Maximum coffee, please, says Aqua Donkey. Yeah. And I'm tearing up the coffee, let me tell you, my friend. Old GP likes that coffee. I do. So I got one of the tiniest hooks you can feast your eyes on here. Sitting on my little dock demon with a little float on it. There's my little float. See if it focus in on this wee tiny little bitty baby hook. I don't know if y'all can even see it, it's so small. But I think I'm gonna put me a payday today, have to get a new phone so I can get some video gold out to you. Yeah, that sounds good to me, Rob. I'm gonna put a little red wiggler on here, chuck him right up there, see if I can catch maybe I just seen something surface out there. See if I might be able to catch me a bluegill or two, maybe cut up and put on these old hooks. See if we can entice some of these channel cats, get on there. Get me a red wiggler out here. Oh, that's a good little old red wiggler. That don't take much of these. And the hook's so small anyway, so I usually just pinch him in half. And only put about half that worm on there. And I worm it on different. I don't do that Carolina loop on there. I worm it on different. And like so. And then we just pitch him right out there. Pitch him right out there like so. And just like that, he got a bite. Whether or not we catch anything, that's another story. But you never know. You never know. One of them old bluegill may be out there lurking about. Well, he's hitting on it, something is. We're going to sit back down and read chat. We're going to sit back down and read chat. Maybe we can catch one and we'll, like I say, we'll chop him up, put him on one of these poles, maybe catch a big old channel cat. Maybe. Have to use screen protectors, but I break them every couple of weeks. Well, yeah. Yeah. As soon as I hit the water, that thing took underneath. I'd say it's minnows. I'll catch a minnow. You guys seen them hooks, how small it was. Got 20 people watching, 20 likes. I appreciate it. Thank you, folks. Good morning. Howdy, Tyson Trip. Crocodile danger. We don't have to worry about crocodiles here, brother. None whatsoever. But thank you for that. Well, thank you for that like too, my friend. We're just we're just down here having a little fun, trying to catch some fish, and spending the morning with some golden people. And that's you. That's who we're doing. What we're doing, spending the morning with you. Some golden people. Tyson's Trip, we are in Missouri, southwest Missouri. We're down here on the river, and we're trying to catch whatever will bite. I've got some hot dog out on one. I got worm night crawler on the other, and we've got good bites on both. We just haven't been successful at catching them. Well, I tell you what, just for you, and only you, Tyson Trip, if there's a crocodile that swims up here anywhere close, I'll dive in with my pocket knife and I'll cut him up for you. How's that sound, buddy? OGP ain't scared of no crocodile, especially no Missouri crocodile. I tell them bring them on. That's mostly because we don't have crocodile here. Subscribing is a great way to show your support, Jenny. And you know what? It's free too. That's the thing. It's free to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, and you make new friends. Oh here we got people that says that I'll be able to win against that crocodile. I guarantee you I am. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We getting one of them old Missouri crocs in here. I got it. This is handled. I mean, ain't no problem at all. And like I said before, mostly because we don't have crocodiles. I snagged into somebody's old line or something down here with that tiny hook. Something. There was something there. Get some more of this old red wiggler off on here. I heard a cowbell. Don't see no cows. I don't even know what that means. What's it mean when you hear a cowbell but you don't see no cows? You can definitely pet alligators. There may be negative consequences, but you know, you can still pet them, right? Chubbs McGee, that's right. Chubbs McGee will tell you, man. Old Carl Weathers, God rest his soul. That was a good movie, Happy Gilmore. You know, they got another Happy Gilmore movie out now that's just as funny. Well, I better check that hot dog. I better do a bait check on that hot dog because we we got a good bite on it. Let me reel this tiny pole in. Set it down here. We'll do this bait check. That hot dog got a good bite earlier, and it too is hung up. So whatever's hitting them is taking them up under them shelf rocks. Could be old crawdad the way they do, you know. He managed to take everything. I broke it, lost it, got to tie all the stuff on there. That's all right. That's part of fishing. That is for sure part of fishing. Good morning to you all. We got some folks just pulled in. They're going to launch some kayaks. They're not concerned about getting in any of that storm weather. Let me back up. Did you chum the catfish? We're not allowed to here, Karen. We ain't allowed to do that here. Be nice if we was, but our conservation department frowns on that. Getting this old hook baited up here. We're gonna get us another hot dog stuck on there. Good morning, Josh. Glad to see you in here. Top of the morning to you.
Does that need to go under here, Donna? I don't know. We do that every time. Okay. And take that off. No.
Thank you, Aqua Donkey. I had a little ugu on my hand and I was unable to take care of that myself, but I appreciate you getting that out of there. And here comes in the train conductor telling him, said, no, you're going to have to go away. You ain't going to come back another day. We won't put up with nonsense. That's right, Rob.
You're just leaving your chair down in the
Well, I say we put another hot dog on there and try it again. We got that baited back up. Got us a true turn hook on there. We got some weights on there. Hey, scratchers. We're fishing for anything that'll bite. We're fishing mainly for channel cat right now. Johnny Spot Pepper, welcome in, my friend. Way too early for chicken talk, says Kristen. Yeah, that's right. I'm not even sure what dude was even talking about, but I am glad that y'all took care of him. I agree, it was a little bit annoying.
Thank you, Andy.
Yeah, see you later.
We got some folks launching their kayaks there. We'll turn the screen a little bit. No point in ruining their day. I hope they know that there's storms rolling in here that'll be here in about an hour. It's 5 hours to the next takeoff out down there. That means they're going to end, if it comes, they're going to end Durham. We got a hot dog on there. We're going to pour us a little more coffee in our cup. Let's turn this back now that they're gone out of the way. Kristen, I have gotten bites. I've gotten bites on both worms and hot dogs. I just haven't caught nothing. The fish are smarter than I am today. And I'm going to tell you, that don't take a whole lot to happen. You don't have to be very smart to be smarter than OGP. Do you think I could catch a fish in a storm runoff pond? That, you know what? You might. If there's fish in there, you possibly could catch one of them. There's no storm runoff out north of town here we live in, and we used to go down there and do pretty good and catch a lot of fish out of it. Well, it depends on where it's running off from there. I mean, if it's a runoff pond and where it's running off of, potentially whatever is in it where it's running off from could be in that pond. So you know more about that than us, since how that it's there in your area. I just got my little Go Fast thermos out here. Got my little thermos out, filled my coffee cup back up. Get me a little Golders off in my cup this morning. There we go. I haven't caught anything yet, Cohen, but I have gotten a couple good bites. I got hot dogs and worm out there right now. So far, every time I've cast it out and did a bait check, though, I've been hung up. That's right, little Golges in my cup, Kristen. Ha ha. Yeah, so far, every cast that I've put out there, I've got hung up on. So this may be an old garho. Nothing but boulders and cobbles out there. Well, hello, Alaskan Critters Cam. Howdy, howdy. Bill Sims, top of the morning to you, my friend. Big bluegill on grasshoppers. Man, you know, when I was a boy growing up, people were talking about memories earlier here in the chat, and we use them for happiness and joy. And I can remember a time that me and my pappy was walking down. We was going to do a little catfishing, and all we had with us was worms that we had dug up all a few days prior to that. And as we was walking across this big open field, these grasshoppers, they were everywhere, and they were jumping everywhere. My pappy, he said, fill your pockets up with them grasshoppers, son. If there's that many of them out here, that means the fish are going to be biting on them. So we started catching a few grasshoppers, and we had the best fun. We caught channel cat, we caught bass, we even caught some carp. We caught so many fish on them old grasshoppers. It was a good time. That's right. That is exactly accurate. That's right. Now I don't want no part to do with none of these big old alligator gar we have in this river, because some of these whoo, I don't know that they'd take a man's leg off, but they'd sure rip it up to where you'd never use that leg again. Let's put her that way. Dr. Manhattan, howdy. Lifetime fishing license costs $781.50. There in California. Welcome in, top of the morning to you. Hope you're having a good day. You know, that's a good investment if you like to go fishing. Howdy, howdy, Bill Sim. Zaxxon, top of the morning to you, my pal. I hope you're doing wonderful on this Thursday morning. We're just doing a little bank fishing. I got my kayak with me, and I was going to put my kayak in, and the weather popped up and said that we could be getting some severe weather along about 8:30. Well, it's almost 8 o'clock now. The sky is cloudy, but I don't see any other indicators. I should have just launched it. I should have just went with my gut and took off with my kayak. But had I done that, OGP, eagle-eyed Flint, I'd have got upstream, and the rain would have started, and the storms would have started, and then the trees would have started coming down in the river, and the tornadoes would have been spawning up out of the water spouts, and this and that, and that's just GP's luck. That's the way it runs. What's a cloud, says Zaxxon. I want to see a big cat. That'd be cool. I would. Hey, you know what? I want to see some big cats too, man. And there's some big ones in here. Just they're smarter than me. You gotta be smarter than fish in order to catch them. Can you seine for bait? Yeah, we can seine for bait. I seine for bait all the time, Karen. Weekly actually, and I also use my throw net. I got a lot of videos out on my throw net too. I've got my throw net with me. But yeah, them old creek minnows, it's hard to beat a good creek minnow. Trying to keep up with Chad here. I may move my pole just a little bit, or not pole, but my camera, because I'm having to lean over. They keep most of the clouds in Ohio like floating cotton. If I was to move this just a little bit, you guys might be able to see the pole better, and I could probably see chat better, because right now I'm struggling. So let me see. You guys, this is not a Missouri earthquake, although we have them quite often. I'm going to move the pole, or the camera rather, over like this. Adjust it just a little bit. I don't know if that's better or worse, but it's some different anyway. Well, scratches for you. Once you're in here about 15 minutes or so, you'll be a moderator as well. Everybody is at least standard moderator, and then we got a few managing moderators, and that they'll send bad people to the train station real fast. We have clouds, fog, and some wet stuff falling from the sky, says Dina. You're almost there, Scratchers. Hang in there, baby. Howdy, howdy, Dan Gother. So next time I see Scratchers, pop something in chat there. We're gonna go ahead and make him a standard, or her, whoever they are. We're gonna make him a standard moderator. There they are. Another Missouri channel. They're also from Missouri. Well, that's awesome. Here you go. You've been in there. You've served your time. You've been in there. Welcome to the kingdom, Scratchers. This is the Gold Kingdom. We do everything outdoors here. We do a lot of indoors too, but we love everything outdoors. Gold prospecting is our main focus, but we do a lot of fishing and hunting. We do a lot of gathering of mushrooms and edibles outside. We just love that way of life. Rob says, how did he get back in there? I seen him packing. Could be, Dina. He's got the power to hide him from the channel permanently. And I trust Rob's completely, explicitly on that. So however he wants to work that, he can work her that way. Terrible times, welcome in. That is a big old tree. And you know, somebody's got a little rope swing hung from that tree uh, of some kind. I'm not sure how that would work because, yeah, you'd have to. Yeah, I don't want no part of that rope swing. I've been on a lot of them and I love rope swings, but that one there, man, that hurt you from both ends, it looks like. A powerful troll that was. Do you find gold? Oh, yeah, we get lucky sometimes. We find gold. You know, gold is where you find it, and we find it all over the state of Missouri. And hey, good top of the morning to you, Lisa. Welcome in. It is dead summer here, Terrible Times. Oh, that tree looks like it's about to fall. It does to me, too. I get my 220-pound butt up on there. That'd probably be all it would take to go ahead and lean it on over into the water, if you know what I mean. Food Forest Permaculture. Howdy, howdy. Top of the morning to you. Hello, Lynn Lynn. How you doing? Hope you're doing well this morning. All the July birthdays, happy birthday. I'm wishing them out there. Haha, says Zach. Now, Zaxon, I've been meaning to do this for a little while, so don't get I just removed Zaxon as a standard moderator, and Zaxon is coming back in as a managing moderator. I'm primarily doing this because him and Mary's got a little game they play back and forth, and now Zaxon has power over Mary on the channel here. So yeah, a little fun there. So you're now managing mod there, Zaxon. I'll keep my 200-pound off that tree. Thanks, anywho. That's right. Me too, Rob. I'm with you, brother. Tiamon, top of the morning to you. So everybody out there today, be sure to wish Dina a happy birthday. Today's Dina's birthday. We'll be celebrating her birthday later, and it'll be her birthday again when we celebrate it. So, yeah. The cicadas, yeah, the cicadas here are crazy. That's right. Don't be modest, Dina. Accept all the gratuities that are coming your way. Now, if anyone would like to send Dina a birthday present, that is absolutely, a wonderful thing to do. You can make sure that Dina receives them by sending them to I am Zaxxon. And if you need Zaxxon address, just send the gift to me and I'll make sure that Zaxxon gets it. And then Jackson will make sure that Dina gets it. Thank you for that, Daniel. Welcome in, and thank you for wishing Dina a happy birthday. And here comes the birthday wishes. We sure appreciate that. And I know Dina does. She's blushing wherever she's at. Dina's blushing right now. Top of the morning to you, Mega Dog. Howdy, Mandy. Dina says it is absolutely my birthday. If you want to send me something, I'm okay with that. We're just having a little fun this morning. We got a few bites a little bit ago, but we haven't got a bite in just a minute. We'll do a bait check shortly and see how many more hooks I got to tie on. Rob is officially through the halfway trip around the sun. Woo-wee. And where's the Golders in the Cool Kids Cup? Dan, my pal Dan coming in. It's right here, Dan. And I'm going to tell you what, we're going to be ordering some more cups before long. And for giveaways, some more Gentleman Prospector and Mama Bird cups. I'm going to make sure that Dan gets one of them cups because he really likes them. He really likes them cups. Terrible times. This is a river here. This is the James River. It runs into a lake, but it actually there's two lakes. It runs from Lake Springfield to Table Rock Lake. Them cicadas are definitely loud. Good morning, Stephen. Top of the morning to you, my friend. And there's Tomcat Josh. Howdy, howdy. Calm for the river, slick as glass. And right in this particular spot, there is a strong current. You just can't see it because it does look slick. But this river actually moves pretty fast most of the time. We're going to go ahead and, you've been in there long enough now, terrible times, that we're going to change you over to a standard moderator. Welcome to the Gold Kingdom, my friend. Glad to have you. We got hot dog on the pole on the right, and we got night crawlers on the pole on the left. And it's about time to do a bait check. I've got some punch bait, and I got another pole. Here a few weeks back, y'all, it was on during the live. Y'all seen GP down there. I was down the river that way, fishing my favorite hole, which somebody had taken up this morning, but that's okay. And I hooked into a big old flathead, and he snapped my pole in 3 places. And I replaced it. This is the one I replaced it with. I went out to my Bass Pro. I got one of the new Bass Pro's RT1 Graphite Series poles. I haven't even used it yet. I put the Ambassador 6500 C3 reel on there. I love this reel for catfishing. And that's all this pole will ever be a catfish pole for me. I got my bass poles and stuff, but they were having their fishing classic, and I was able to pick this up. I actually did a little haggling with the old boy that was on the floor. I don't know if y'all knew you could do that, but you can haggle prices at all them department stores. Bass Pro, they'll let you haggle. But I ended up getting this pole for $19. It started out like $60 for the pole, and I got it for 19 bucks, and having a lot of fun with that kid that I was doing the haggling with. I haven't even got to cast it out there yet. I've casted this old reel a lot of times. I've had this reel probably for 35 years, but it's sitting on a brand new pole now, brand new rod. Hey, football, welcome in. Said Zani Madiva, where am I based? Well, I'm out of Missouri, the 24th state in the Union, right in the Midwest of the United States. Right now, I'm standing up so I can string up this 6 foot 6 inch pole right here for the very first time. Pier Coops, howdy, howdy. See the prints I put, the Bearzilla. Oh, I got to check them out, Critter Cab. Yeah. Momo's on my visit. Yeah, Momo is going to go to the camping with us, or he's going to meet us there or something. Momo's going to be there this weekend, I think. Y'all might get to see Momo. It won't be on no lives, unfortunately, because where we're going at in the mountains there ain't no service. There ain't none. You can't get no service there. But I'll take my GoPro and we'll do a little videoing while we're there. The cicadas are all. Can you guys hear them? I mean, they are loud. They are so super loud here. It's the song of my people. The only crotch there is if GP's wearing them, and I'm not. I got my Kenny runners on. I got my Go Fast on. You know them Crocs that you put on your feet. Mama Bird loves them. Everybody I know that wears them loves them. I've tried them so many times, and they turn into missiles on my feet. I can't keep them on to save my life. I'm crocky literate. Yeah, they do make a nice background sound to you, Mom. Dina, that is so classic because when you float this creek, this river here, when you float it from this point to the next drop off, it's about a 5-hour float. We're going to take you guys on that before long. The whole thing, me and Mama Bird are. But about halfway through it, there's a sign down there that's in the tree that's going over across the river that says paddle faster, I hear or if you hear banjos, paddle faster. And at times the people that live up there that hung that sign, they'll be playing banjo music up there. It's classic. I love it. couple sinkers on this new rod. Rockets launchers on his feet. That's Kristen. I'm serious. I'm not kidding you, girl. They turn into rockets. They do. Anytime, you know what? So, for those of you that ever went through basic training, boot camp, or whatever, they issue you shower shoes. They're called different things depending on what service you go through. But I couldn't even wear them. I mean, they were deadly weapons on my feet going across the floor. I mean, they just shoot off and hit some poor kid in the back of the head. Or, you just never knew. I could, yeah. It's a true story. You'll have to ask Mama Bird. She gets the biggest kick out of me trying to wear flip flops or Crocs or any of them, because she says I walk like a geisha girl because I curl my toes up trying to hold on to the feet. I don't know. It don't work out. Rob said he can't wear Crocs either. Yeah, I mean it's one of them things, you know. That they're a great shoe, and I would look. They're very comfortable. I love to be able to wear them. I just can't do it. We're gonna put another hot dog on here. We're gonna fish this one out somewhere. Somewhere with a hot dog. We're gonna throw it right there. So that hot dog, it decided to come off. I went to throw that, and the hot dog went way to the right. So we're gonna put another one on there. And usually these hot dogs, they stay on pretty good. Probably something I did wrong, I'm sure. Gotta get used to this new rod. It takes a few shads. Just a shad stiffer than my old rod was. We're just gonna set this down in here like that. And if something gets on there, I'll be able to see it. So I got more rod holders. Put her up there in the truck. I don't want to walk up there and get them. Good morning to my brother Carl. Hope you're doing well. I hope your son's feeling all better. Well, I think that weather forecast couldn't have been any wronger. It turned into a beautiful day. High today is only supposed to be 79. I should have went kayaking. Well, Carl, you get back and you have a wonderful day at work, and I'll talk to you here after a while, buddy. We got two pieces of hot dog on these poles and one night crawler. And we've got a bite on hot dogs and night crawlers, so I don't know what they're preferring today. Dan says hashtag Miller Knives. Well, you need to make sure to wear a life jacket and make sure that the first time out kayaking that there is a proficient swimmer with you and you have a life jacket on, and just stay in calm water, you know. Make it safe. Safety is the key. Make it safe. Don't do something that you're going to get hurt or that you're scared of. Keep it safe. Well, thank you for subbing, Tommy. I appreciate that. I will absolutely return that favor, my friend. You left a comment. I seen it pop up, and that way, anytime you sub on here, always go and leave a comment on a short or something that you subbed, and I will absolutely make sure to go back and check your channel out and sub back. We might do a bait check on that night crawler. See how bad it's hung up out there. You're never too old or too young to learn how to swim. Most of your local cities, counties, and states, they offer swimming programs free, and they're a lot of fun. You can meet a lot of interesting people, and swimming can be a life-saving skill. It really can. I mean, I highly recommend that if you don't know how to swim, that you go to a professional and you get professional lessons and you learn. Kristen, you have a great day. Thanks for coming in. And I'll tell you what, this Golders in your cup is for you, Kristen. And it's good. That's good Golders. Howdy, Vic. Welcome in. Save all the animals, go vegan. I don't know about all that, but you know what? I like all the animals. You know, I'm a big fan of PETA. You know, the animal rights group. That's people eating tasty animals. I do. I eat a lot of tasty animals, and I'm a huge fan of it. We're down here on the river, hoping to catch a few fish. You got a kick out of that? People eating tasty animals. Wasn't that what PETA stands for? I mean, because I always thought that's what they said. PTA, people eating tasty animals. I'm all about it. I eat all the tasty animals I can get. And that's, you know what, Rob? That's right. I know a lot of people that learned how to swim in wetsuits because they do float you. Seasoned, marinated, and grilled commonly, but I don't discriminate. Yeah. Karen says fishing's a form of wildlife management. Certainly can be. Vic, I'm fishing in Missouri, my friend. I'm glad to have you in here. Jeffrey says PETA's also bred. There you go, Dina. That's, you know what? That's motivation. That's what that is. Self-motivation right there. The way of the Spartan. Well, Vic, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day too. You stick around in here for a little bit, you'll become a standard moderator. Subscribe, and we'll make sure to subscribe back to you after the live's over. Dan says, I did the same thing, except I drowned like a rock. I grew up on the rivers and the lakes around these here Ozarks, and you know, I honestly don't remember when I learned how to swim. It's just something I've always been able to do. So it's always been, you know, it must have been at a very, very, very young age. There you go, Tommy. We got you added in as the standard moderator, my friend. Welcome to the Gold Kingdom. Make a Dog says he does the doggy paddle. I like my wetsuit, and when I'm sniping, unless it's just terribly hot out, you know, but when I'm sniping, I almost always wear my wetsuit. Well, thank you, Tommy. I appreciate that. I think it's time to do a bait check, so I'm going to stand up. Won't be able to see chat here. I'm going to stand up, check this, see how bad I'm hung up. And so far, every time I've done a bait check, I've been hung up. Damn it. I'm hung up again. So this ain't a real good place to fish. It came off there. I was able to pop it off. We'll get us another night crawler on here. All them cicadas are dream makers, they are. Hey, we got a fresh worm on there. It does help the algorithm. You're right. Man, that humidity's coming up here. I'm gonna have to plug that phone in. Plug it in, plug it in. I hear more car doors up there. Well, I I was gonna plug it in. There, I got it. Sorry, that was me trying to plug my phone into my little widget. My little widget, so I keep going here. There we go. All got the Well, Alaska Critical Cam, thank you, and I'll be looking forward to seeing them prints you got that you posted out there, man. You have a wonderful day. Still got 22 amazing people in here. This is awesome. Love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. We're fishing today, and it's all been fishing. There hasn't been no catching going on. I'm throwing out some hot dogs at them, throwing out some night crawlers. I'm getting ready to throw out and try to catch another perch here. Cut it up, put on them hooks. Got my little tiny hook here. Worm this old red wiggler on. And see if we might catch us a perch. There we go. Oh, we got bait. I just caught a little perch. I just caught a little perch. We got bait. We got bait. We got bait. We got bait. Look at here. Look at her one time. That's some fine bait right there. That's some fine bait. So what we're gonna do is wheel one of these here poles in, put him on there. We're gonna reel this one in right here. Take that old hot dog off. We're gonna put that perch on there. Let's see if we can get something just a little bit bigger out there. We can turn this little guy into a big guy. Be a good day. Like in the so. Got him rigged up on there now. We'll pitch him out there. See if we can do any good. We got some folks walking in on us here. We'll try to keep them off camera. Howdy, Ringo. Welcome in. Yeah, the weather's cooled down here too. It feels amazing, Lisa. It was 74 degrees this morning and going up for a high of 79 today. Ooh-wee. We do have some storms pushing in and some few rain clouds coming in, but you know what? We'll take it. We'll take the rain. We'll take these cooler temperatures. We might be able to catch another little blue here. We'll see. There's no access to the other side. It's all private property, ma'am.
But all along this side, okay?
Yeah, and there's some beautiful shelf rocks up.
Yeah.
I got me another piece of bait here. I see there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this one and we're gonna use it for cut bait. It's just a little bit big, and we're gonna use it for cut bait, little bluegill. Top of the morning to you. Hey, I'm okay. Save all the animals. You save all them animals. Hey, I'm okay. Save them all so that I can eat them. That's right. Save them for me. I had to have a little fun with him before Rob sent him to the train station. Or Zaxton, I guess, sent him to the train station. Good job, Zaxton. Appreciate that, my friend. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this perch up. And we're going to use him. Oh, there he goes. That perch I just put on there took off, and I thought it was going to go for a trip. That was fun. That was fun. We're going to replace this hot dog with another perch. Wait, that perch there got a bite, man. Tell you what, it was something. So I did the do-wacky-do on him. The do-whack-a-do. I'm going to run that through there. Like into so. Just like into that. We're gonna kick him back out there. Gonna kick him right out there. Like into so. We're gonna leave that alone for a minute because whatever hit that may have got it off, may not have. Oh, is that mama bird? Is my mama bird in there? Mama bird. Mama bird. I'm not catching anything but little bluegill. But it's got a good bite. I got my tiny hook on there. I'm gonna try to catch another bluegill. Live action, bluegill are biting. Arizona desert fishing. Welcome in. Oh, we got another bluegill. We got another one. He's about to make it back to he made it back to the water. I didn't get him quick enough. He popped off my hook as I pulled him out of the water, and I didn't get to him quick enough. That happens. Live action. Eating store-bought dinner tonight, guaranteed, man. We're having chicken breast tonight. We got cut bait on there, we got live bait on there, and we got hot dog on there right now. We're gonna throw out there and try to catch a couple more perch. I'm gonna try to catch up with chat while I'm doing so. Oh, got another one on. Got another little bluegill on. Shit, that's just about big enough to eat. That's a big old bluegill. Look at that one time. Uh-huh. What do you think of that, Zaxxon? Huh? Well, we may be eating fish tonight anyway. Look at that. Big old bluegill right there. Come on with it one time. Ooh-wee. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to let him back in there. He's too big for bait. That's a good eater, though. That's a good eater one time. He'd make some good fried. Big, nice fillets fried up there. We want the smaller ones. We want the ones a quarter of that size. Like that first one I caught, little tiny baby. Get on my hook, baby. Get on my hook. Sandwich size, says Karen. That's right. Hello, Sandro. Welcome in. Got another one on. Got another one on. Oh, oh, oh yeah. He's more bait size, but still a little big for bait. See there? Now, if I was limb lining, he'd be perfect. But on his rod and reels in this particular hole, I just don't know. We're gonna let him live. We're gonna put him back in the water. We'll try to catch another one. This time we're gonna try to catch a smaller one. How many times have y'all ever been on live stream and people fishing trying to catch small fish? But we do things different here. It's a different kind of channel. And there's the one that we're looking for. That one's going on a hook. Look at there. Look at this little dude. That's hook size. Oh yeah. Bounce, bounce. So we're gonna reel a pole in. Let's check this pole that had that bite on with that other big perch. Oh, it feels like he's still on there. So we're gonna leave him right there. He's still on there. So let's put it on this one. Let's put it on this one time. Probably showing you guys my big old bug. Woo. There we go. There we go. We got some piece of bait on there now. Give that a go. We now have 2 pieces of live bait and 1 piece of cut bait on there. Now we can kick back for a minute. Karen's got some good advice coming in there. I have 2 frozen walleye fillets in our freezer from last fishery. Going to throw them in the air fryer. Oh yeah, awkward donkey. Mama Bird, have a wonderful day. We'll see you after a while. And happy Friday Eve. It's Friday Eve. Little Golders in your cup for you, Mama Bird. Turn that down just a little bit. You guys can see all 3 of them poles better. We got cut bait on the one in the center, and we got live bait on both on each end. I guess this one's still live. It's still on there, but I don't know if it's still live. I could try to catch a couple more, I reckon. A couple more little tiny. Look at this. Look how little dude did with my line. He got that old snaggle up on there. Isn't that something? It is something. It's a mess. That's what it is. That little dude created quite the mess for me. I got it loose though. I got it. It's free. Well, thank you, Sandro. Jason, GP needs to start a crack jar. Okay. Okay. I got to see what's going on. Gentlemen, you should have your mining gear out while you're waiting for a bite. I would have, but I'm not allowed to prospect where I'm at. I'm on conservation land. I'm actually setting under a conservation sign, and they don't let us prospect on conservation land here. But I'd like to prospect here. I ain't gonna kid you. You guys see these old big cobbles? Have a look. Have a look at this. Look at this. Where I'm sitting at. This is what I'm looking at. Look at these dudes. There's my bobber going crazy out there. Y'all see that? I'm sitting there catching bait as we're using it up. I got one on. Oh, he come off. I had one. He was there for a second. I got the feeling. You know, that's the second time I've got hung up on whatever that is down here. I started walking down here. Come on with it. Big old cobbles. There's some gravels right here. You know, man, there's gravels that are right here. Half bucket of them might just have to go home with me. That's not prospecting. I'm clearing the gravels out. That's all I'm doing, right? Yeah. Every time you go remove a sign. I didn't see any signs today, officer. I tell you what, I could just tell them that Zaxxon said it was good, you know. Hey, Officer Zaxxon said I was allowed to do that down here. These little dudes, let me show you this bobber. It's more interesting right now than them, than my big poles are. Because these little dudes are having fun with it, and I'm enjoying it. There's a hummingbird. There's a hummingbird just flew up. It's pecking on my head. Get away, you stupid hummingbird. It come up and start pecking my head. I never had a hummingbird do that. You see that bobber? These little dudes are having fun. Dina, you have a great day. Is that what it is? I'm so sweet. Megan agrees. That's sweet. That's why. Somebody needs to Photoshop this here to people telling me I'm sweet. That little dude is so small. I catch him because I got a tiny hook on and he's not big enough to get it in his mouth. King Titus, howdy. Ron Burgundy, top of the morning to you. Feeding in my ear. Yeah, this little dude, I don't know if you guys see him or not. When I cast in, he flew down towards the bottom and then he just kind of fluttered right there a little bit. And then he come right at my head and he picked me right on top of my head and then flew away. I was all like, oh, look, it's a cute little get away, hummingbird, you demon bird, get away. I got one on. That's a good bait. That's good bait size. See that? Another good bait size. So I'm gonna put him in my net in case I need him later. So I don't need him right now. I'm gonna set my net in the water, keep him alive. And I got bait right there. I got a bait net. I wanna use him up right now if I don't have to. Yep, that's bait, Crash. You got that right, brother. Because we got our poles all beat up right now. Nice little perch. I need to do a bait check on the one that got the good bite. Just to see if he might have succumbed to that. And it looks like he might be dead. Nope, he's alive. He's still alive, so we're going to pick him back out there. There we go. Get him back out there. Try that again. Ron Burgundy, I got the Kool-Aid chicken today. Got no bites, 0 on it. I had it out there. I got Kool-Aid chicken. I got Kool-Aid hot dogs. I got night crawlers. Now, I did get bites on the Kool-Aid hot dog, and I did get bite on the night crawler. But the best bite that I've got's been on live perch. These little perch, they're hitting it. They're just not tearing it up. Mr. NASCAR, I missed you coming in. Welcome, my friend. Cheerios. I like Cheerios. If I had Cheerios, I'd be eating them. I do have a gig. I don't have it with me, but I've got several gigs. I'm a frog gigger. I love it. Yeah, the hot dogs work good, man. Lisa, something's got Lisa tickled up. Honey Nut Cheerio. I like Honey Nut Cheerios. I could if I had a bowl of cereal right now, I could act like I tripped and it spilled into the water, and that would be legal. I could do that, you know. Accidents happen, but I'm not allowed to chum the water around here. Right, right, donkey. I should have launched a kayak. I could have a whole stringer full of nice rock bass by now, some brownies, some smallies. Oh no, I'm getting it. I know my crack's showing. It's all good. You know, this is a gold prospecting channel. You know, every crevice matters. That's what it amounts to. Every crevice matters. There goes a big old black flutterby. J&D's bees. Echo Addicts. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Pull up those big boy panatellos. Now come on now. I don't come on to tell you how to dress. Maybe I just like wearing them that way. That part of our relationship, I don't know that we're there yet, Jason. We'll talk about that later. Stephen, have a great day, my friend. Howdy, howdy, Empty Pan. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Pun intended, right? I'm picking up what you're laying down there, Jason. Shop back your crevice, says Megan Dog. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome, Empty Pan. Yes, NASCAR. We eat fish. We eat a lot of fish. Rob says we will never be at that point. You know, never is a long time, Rob. You know, you always got to consider your, options. There's always options out there, you know. Never, he says, all caps. Oh. I think the stream went somewhere very, very south, and I think it was my fault for not pulling my jaws up. Little, you guys are killing me here. I can't. I'm laughing so hard I can't even see my poles. Gold Hog Raptor. Made your first payment. There you go. There you go, donkey. Yeah, that's where I'm at, Lisa. I got a lot of weight in my pockets right now. Crack kills, GP. I don't know. You know what? We're all a bunch of prospectors. We all love crevicing. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. You know, you seen it here. You know, the crack of the day, the crevice of the day. If we can't laugh at ourselves, who can we laugh at, guys? I'm the same way, Jason. My pappy used to tell me I traded legs with a blue jay and got cheated out of an ass. If we can't, that's right, we can't laugh at ourselves. We just ain't got no humor. And pun intended, I do not mind being the butt of everyone's joke. I don't. It's fine. Someone has to be just as well be us, right, Jason? That's the way it is. And I've seen each one of these fine people in here make make light of themselves, and I think it's great because that shows that they like to laugh, and it's great. I'm gonna have to throw this little pole back out there just to get some more action going on. I got a little bit of worm left on it. I should have kept that bigger bluegill. I might catch a few more. About 6 or 8 of them. Nice little fry. Little fry set, little fillets going on there. As soon as it hit the water, it took off. Them little guys, they like it. Oh, that one took it up, under, and come back up. Let you guys look at this bobber again here. It goes crazy. Huh. Them little dudes popping around there. A lot of fun. That's right, Rob. You got that right. Really? I got that little tiny piece of worm I had on there off. It seems that he did. Okay. Last time I was walking down here, see that line just got cut. Cause I was hung up on that thing like 3 times. And I caught a sticker rail. I got a sticker rail. More GP's crack coming up. Baiting my hook. I was baiting my hook. Morning, Bacchus. They were catch and release. That's right, Mega Dog. That stripped the drag, whatever that is. It's a big one. It's a good one. Look at this. Look at this monker, guys. Booyah. Talk about bluegill. Man, I ought to be saving these. That's the second big old boy I got. Yeah. Like I said, about 6 of them, and that's a nice mess of fried bluegill. They good eating too. That little dude stripped the drag. Pound for pound, them little bluegill, they're fighters. And they're fun to catch. I'm having fun. That's a granddaddy, that's right. Welcome back, Stephen. Glad to have you. I got a tiny little piece of worm left on here. We'll pitch it back out. See if we can catch another granddaddy bluegill. Them are fun. That little dude stripped my drag when I set the hook on him. Well, Rob, you have a great, great time, man. He says, time to do something with myself. Yeah, and that's good eating size. Them bluegill, that's just about the perfect eating size. And that's the second one like that I've caught. Morning, Bud Files. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. I may have to put just a little more worm on there to wake them bluegill back up. Because since that last big one stripped the drag out, man, it's like when I threw him back in, he must have swum around warning the other fish. Don't get up there. That's GP. He's up there. It's GP up there fishing. I seen catfish laying around. Don't get up there. He'll cut your head off. Right, Jason? Whatever it takes, man. You know what? However you get your morning started, brother, that's up to you. We're not going to judge. Me, myself, I like to start my morning with a little Golges in my cup. So I'm going to show you guys again this little tiny hook I'm using, catching them bluegill with. My old dirty worm finger on there. Look how small that little dude is. Little tiny hook. Tiny hook for the win. Beautiful morning. That storm moved around us. It went north of us, which we could have used the rain, but I'm glad it did. I didn't want to get wet. Let's throw that back out there and see if them old bluegill still around out there. There he goes. He's trying to take it off. He's popping it. Popping it, popping it. Oh, come on with it. Come on, Mr. Bluegill. You know you want to get on that hook. Come on. I got the kayak too. I could still throw it in the water. It's in my truck. Radar's Bush Camp. Top of the morning to you, my friend. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Oh, I got another piece of bait. That's beautiful bait there. Looky here. Looky here. Looky here. Looky here. Look at that one time. Yeah, we put him in the bait net. That water looks pretty good. She's down a little bit, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. Have you been downriver at all? I have. How is it at Shelby? Say again? How is it at Shelby? It's about normal. It's about normal what it is, and it's a good float all the way down there. Mustafi, I'm using worms, and I got some hot dog soaked in Kool-Aid, and also got some live bait on here. I'm catching a few little perch and putting them on there as live bait. The all-day fish trip would be awesome, and I plan on doing that coming up soon. But we're when Mama Bird gets off work tomorrow, we're headed to the mountains, go prospecting and fishing, and I'm gonna save a little something for that, if you know what I mean. I just had an old boy come down here. He's thinking about launching his vessel out here. And he didn't know I was live. And he's standing there talking to me, and then I went to talking to you guys, and he started trying to answer me. And he kind of was confused as to what was going on. We got another loan. We got another loan. Another little beast bait. Little bait fish right here. Right here. Look here. Another little bitty tiny piece of bait. I can throw my big net here, and if I was to throw it out here, it'd probably get hung up, and I have to get in there and untangle it. But there's right up just a little bit. There's a nice spot I could throw it in. You know, that little bait net I got set up works pretty good. I can just pitch him right in it from here. I don't have to stay set up. Wish the fish were biting the channel cat, because if they were, I'd have bait. I've got a few in there now in my little bait net. No, I can throw it out there. And creek minnows is the best bait there is here, but this just really isn't. I'm not in a real good spot. The spot I wanted to go, there was already some people fishing in this morning at daybreak when I got here. So I moved upriver some. Well, good top of the morning to you, Grant. Welcome in, my friend. Donkey, you have yourself a marvelous day, my friend. And let Beth know, Miss Beth know I said top of the morning to her. And you guys just have a great day. There's a little flutter by. I'm gonna turn down here on this comp right here. Look here. Got a little flutter by there on the rock. This is for all you flutterby lovers. He's all spread out there. Not sure what he's doing. Somebody out there probably knows what he's doing, but I don't know what he's doing. Just sitting there on that cobble. He's probably telling me this is where the gold's at. If you moved this big rock here and dug down there about 10 inches GP, you'd be on some shiny. Now we're gonna move back over here. Bobber's going crazy out there. Flutterbys, that's right. They flutter by you all the time. Oh, snap. You want to talk perfect size bait. They don't get any better than that. Look at this little dude. Look at him in my hand compared to my hand. Look at this little guy. Ooh-wee. Now that's a good bait. So what we gonna do? What we gonna do? We're gonna reel one of these in and put this little guy on. That's a good piece of bait. I don't remember what I got on here. Well, I'm gonna reel this one in. I think I got live bait on this one. We do a bait check anyway, didn't we? Yeah, we need to do a bait check anyway. Oh, nope, this is the one that had the cut bait on it. So we're gonna switch it out and put a piece of live bait on there. Switch him out there real quick, like. That's perfect size. If there's a channel cat in here, he ought to tear into that little dude. Look at his hair one time. I gotta rinse my hands. They're getting dirty. Get back over here. Turn that back camera back where you guys can see them poles again. Hook ears in the back. Yeah, I do a lot of times too. That one there, I kind of hook through the back and the tail. Let's hope it might get a little more of that tail action, you know what I mean? Well, let's try catching another little one. Or another big one. Either way, they're fun to catch, them little dudes are. That's 6 or 8 I've caught there now. Nothing wrong with that. And cicadas are so beautiful. Mesmerizing they are. Simply mesmerizing. As soon as that bobber hits the water, it takes off. That's pretty cool. Well, I'm glad, Radars. Man, that's awesome. We think you're pretty all right too, brother. Howdy at the regular fisherman. Welcome in, my friend. Top of the morning to you. Oh, jerked it out of his mouth. Pulled his lips off, as Mama Bird would say. Your southern accent comes out. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Welcome back, Jackson. Bill Sims. Howdy, howdy. Nice, Bill. We tried some cut bait earlier. Didn't have much luck with it, but we got live bait on all the poles right now. We got little tiny perch, and we're trying to catch a few more perch. Sitting here catfishing and doing a little perching at the same time. Talking to some amazing friends out there. 29 awesome people. Sure appreciate it. Johnny Lamb, howdy, howdy. Johnny, where the gold hunting is going good, my friend. Going good. Taking a little break. We're going back out prospecting tomorrow evening. And we're going to spend the weekend down there camping and prospecting. But today I'm fishing. Had to get that charger, did you, Lisa? Yeah, I had to plug mine in earlier. So Johnny, you've been in here before, and I remember you. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you in as a standard moderator. So you can connect to these other channels, and they can connect to you, my friend. Waiting in line. Joseph Gill, you're going to be added in too. Welcome to the kingdom, my friend. Just added you as a standard moderator. We'll appreciate you coming in this morning. We got 33 amazing people still in here. Looky there, here comes Skeeter coming in. Howdy, howdy, Skeeter. I hope you're having a good day. Fishy, fishy in the brook. Come and bite. Oh, look here. Oh, guys. Lisa started singing, and there it goes. There it goes. It's proof right here. This is it, guys. It's proof right here. Proof's in the pudding. Lisa started singing, and that old... Oh, we got him. Fish on. Fish on. It's a good one, guys. Woo-wee. Lisa's fishy, fishy song works again. Here it is. What's it going to be? Oh, it's strip and drag. Oh, it's a dandy. Oh, it's a dandy. I don't even know if you guys can see this or not. Man. Nice channel cat. We got us a nice channel cat coming in, guys. That's what we're talking about. Right there, we turn that little bluegill into a nice channel cat right here. Come on with this. Come on. Woo! Yeah, boy. Yeah. How about that? How about that one time? How about that in a fishy, fishy song, Lisa? Come on with it. Uh-huh. 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 You know what stupid thing GP did? He left his fish net up in the truck. So I'm gonna have to walk up the truck and get my net. That's a good one though. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate it. Thank you, girl. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab my net and throw it out there. I ran up there real fast. I'm out of breath now, but I got my fish basket. Got my fish basket here. One time, lay this old big, nice channel cat off in my basket. Got my fish basket here. Gonna put that nice channel cat in there. I'm gonna throw him in the water. There he is. And then I'm gonna go here to my bait net. I'm gonna get me another bluegill I've been catching with you guys. I'm gonna chuck him back out there. See if we can catch us another. Because you never know. There we go. Here we go. There go one time. Fun stuff. And that's what it's all about right there, guys. Right there. That's what it's about. Let me get in here where I can reach that. Lisa just knew you had a good side hustle. That's right. Lisa does. She come in your chat and she sing you the fishy fishy song. You gonna catch fish. She sung me the fishy fishy song and boom, there it was. Nice channel cat. So we took a little tiny perch, a little bitty bait perch, and we started out with a little red wiggler worm. And we turned that red wiggler worm into a little bait-sized perch. And then we turned that little bait-sized perch into a nice channel cat. That's the way you do it right there. That's the way. Uh-huh. So let's catch some more. Let's catch some more bait-sized perch. You want to? I happened to look up. We was talking and catching perch, and I happened to look up, and my pole went wham wham, and I thought, oh, here we go. And at the same time, Lisa sung the fishy fishy song. And everybody that knows, when Lisa sings that song, you better get all eyes on your pole, because it's getting ready to happen. That's right. That's a nice little channel cat, too. Nothing wrong with it, I tell you what. 2 more for a meal, says Lisa. I like the way you think, Lisa. That's right. We check them all out. We check all them channels out, brother. So, let's see if I can catch some more bait. Corn, we've got, I don't know, 9 or 10 little bluegill, and then we got one decent channel cat. You know, he ain't no monster, but he's a good one. We catch 2 or 3, you know, a couple more of them, and we got a nice mess of channel cat. That's right, catfish just caught. Pretty good one. Y'all got to see me hook him. Really, man, I went through the whole process. Started out with the tiny little hook and a tiny little red wiggler worm, turned it into a little bait-sized bluegill, and I turned that into a pan-sized channel cat. Fun stuff. I'm hot and sweaty now because I ran up there and got that net. Well, thank you, Radar. Good luck to you, buddy. Good luck out there, man. Radar, you have a wonderful day, my friend, and you're welcome anytime. You're a great person, and we hope that you catch lots and lots and lots of fish down on the river today. Whatever your adventure is, you enjoy it and have fun, my friend. So the bluegill stopped biting. That tells me that some bigger fish might. Oh, there he hit it. Just as I said that, he hit it. I thought some bigger fish might have moved in. Hey, Jeffrey Shelton, welcome in. Top of the morning to you. That worked out so well. And we was sitting there having a good time, having little gorges in our cup. Lisa come in there and said, "Come on, fishy, fishy, in the brook. GP needs 2 more fishy on his hook." And here comes the fishy song. So y'all know what happened last time. Y'all know what happened. So maybe, baby, maybe that old channel cat will swim in there and snatch on that pole like it did last time. Lisa didn't know she was a fish whisperer, but man, tell you what, she can whisper them right onto that hook. Howdy, kid. Welcome in, my friend. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully, we'll be getting another big old boy come on there pretty quick. Got a couple of them baits that I got on there. It's gonna take a hoss of a fish to get on there. Thank you, Lynn Finn. We love having you too, brother. We really do. Just real people doing real stuff. That's all we are, you know. Every one of us in here, we're real folks doing real things, you know, and we love it. That's what makes up the Gold Kingdom. Got 32 awesome people in here right now. I appreciate that. 90 likes. Ooh-wee. That's amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're catching some fish. Not at all tearing them up, but you know what? We're having fun. We're catching fish. We're having some great laughs. Turned out to be a beautiful day. The clouds are breaking up. Oh, Lynn Finn's headed to the store. Anybody need anything, let him know. You buy, he flies. The fish is saying, eat chicken. I got chicken breasts in the fridge. I'm going to have barbecued chicken tonight for supper. It may stay in the fridge. If I can catch me 2 more channel cat, we're going to have fried channel cat for supper tonight. I should have saved them old big bluegills. What I should have done, they'd have went nice with that channel cat. Jason says he loves his ground chuck. You just have that chicken. I like the chicken and the ground chuck. I ain't picky. I eat it all. You gonna fish Taney-Como? You gonna catch some of them big old trout and bass that are in there, ain't you? Face brushed, teeth washed, and dressed. Doing great so far. Rob, we caught a nice channel cat. We turned one of them little bitty bait fish into a channel cat. It's in the fish basket. Does Chuck's wife know Jason? Hopefully Cindy isn't watching. Or Chuck. Going to get on them browns. That's right. And that's a great place to do it too. You stand down there around the Hollister area. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun, Grant. I guarantee it. Chicken pot pie. Ooh, I love that leftover chicken pot pie, Lisa. That's good stuff. Keelan Kaufman, top of the morning to you. Welcome in, my friend. Well, there's a story behind what we're fishing for. See, we're fishing for channel cat and flathead. Now, with that said, I'm catching some little bluegill and I'm putting them on there as bait on lines. And we got one nice channel cat in a basket, and we've caught 9 or 10 little bluegill having fun. We're fishing. There's some fun stuff to do down there because, Hollister right next door to Branson. So you know that. And they've got a brand new exhibit down there in Branson. It's a Bigfoot exhibit, because Missouri's home of Momo. Momo's famous. He's a Missouri monster. And there's a lot of information in there. I can't wait to get down there on it. I've had my sons went down there and took his family, and he says it's a great little place down there to that new Bigfoot exhibit. Fun stuff. Keeling fishing is fun. It's a lot of fun. Well, hopefully you get that phone all taken care of, Rob, and you be safe, you and Mia, going to the Home Depot. Have some fun. If you're like me, you're going to leave there with a lot more stuff than what you really needed, because I can't hardly go to the Home Depot or Menards without getting too much stuff. There you go, Grant. Sounds like a good time to me. Granny's Corner, welcome in. Top of the morning to you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're sitting here in the Ozarks catching some fish. We got one nice channel cat. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Here we go. Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again, guys. It's going to happen again. We're going to do it again. You know you want it. Come on and take it. You know you want it, big boy. Come on. We hit that perch about 3 times. You may got him off there. I may not been fast enough on that one. We put him back in that rod holder. You see, let him sit there a little bit, and then we'll do another bait check on him and see. He hit him about 3 times there, whack, whack, whack. I thought he was going to take off with him. That's cool, Rob. Well, welcome in, Rizzy Boy 13. Top of the morning to you. Glad to have you. Little Golgers in your cup. I really thought he was going to take off with it. He bumped her 3 times there. Whap, whap, whap. I got up. I never felt him on my line, though. I got up and pulled out of that holder, and I never felt him. Now, all of these poles now have live bait on them, so that any 3 could take off at any certain time. And they're cast sporadically in different spots right here in this little area. Yeah, it is calm out here, buddy. It really is. Rizzy boy, after you've been in here about 15 minutes or so, we'll make a moderator out of you, a standard moderator, and that way you can connect around with some of these other channels and connect with you too. We call it the Gold Kingdom. Well, we're watching that pole, but I don't think he's coming back to it just yet. So we're going to try to catch a little more bait. I'll throw this old bobber back out there. We do. We've caught a bunch of bluegill, and we're turning the bluegill into bait, the smaller ones, and we've got one nice channel cat in the basket. We just had a good bite. I missed one. I just wasn't watching the pole quick enough. Howdy, howdy, Andrian. Welcome in. Well, that's cool. Got him a brand new bait boat. Gonna be using that this weekend. Well, thank you, Rizzy boy. I appreciate that. Be sure to leave a comment on one of the shorts, and I'll get back with you. There's some amazing channels in here. Make sure to connect around, everybody. Share the kindness, share the love. Subscribing to other channels is absolutely free, and anything free is worth saving up for. Got another little bait perch on here. If we can get him in over these boulders. Beautiful size. Nice little bait fish. See if we can turn him into another channel cat. And put him over here in my bait net. That way he stays alive. It is a beautiful morning, you're right. They said that rain was going to push in, but it went around us. I'm kind of glad. I mean, we could use the rain, don't get me wrong, but it's still beautiful. Nice and cool compared to what it's been. We'll take it, that's right.
Storm will just stir the fish up.
That's it. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping that barometric pressure change was going to get things biting. Howdy, howdy, Drexel. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Top of the morning to you. And yeah, we're catching some good fish. We've caught a whole bunch of bluegill, and we're changing them into channel cat. We're trying to catch a few channel cat. We got one in the basket now, decent one. Just got us another bluegill. Oh, he come off. Just as I pulled him over them cobbles, he shot off. That's all right. I'm gonna have to move that cobble. Put my hook. So yeah, we're catching a few fish. Mama Bird said, GP, you talking to your poles? I said, well, I'm talking to chat, but no, there's a nice young man walked over here and was introduced and started talking to me, so I spoke back. He's down here enjoying the river just like I am.
Wishing I would have brought my pole.
Wishing he'd have brung his pole, he said. Just being, that's right, being outside and enjoying all this beautiful creation. Junior Chapman, welcome in. Glad to have you, my friend. Drexel, you come back and see us. You have a good day. Rizzy boy, you have a wonderful day too. Thank you for stopping in. And there's Mama Bird, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Mama Bird's channel. Every Wednesday night, Mama Bird goes live and she has live giveaways. And she gives away some amazing things. Me and her, a lot of times we'll give away gold. Gold that we find right here in the Ozarks. Thank you, Drexel. And I meant to get you as a moderator before you pulled out of here. So there you go. I got you. And Rizzy boy, I will let me roll up here to you too. And that way next time you come back in, you too, big old fish just splashed out there. You too will be a standard moderator, and you can connect to all these channels, and they can connect to you. Mama Bird takes shiny rocks and trade for friendship, says Heath. That's right. Them gold rocks are the favorite kind. I don't know. She likes them diamonds too. Them clear fauceted rocks, one might say. Thank you, my friend. You have a wonderful day. Adonis. Oh, I was reading chat and something grabbed that little tiny hook and took off with about jerked my little pole out of my hand. Don't know what it was because I missed it. Welcome in, Adonis. Hello, Quartz. Just me. Welcome in. I caught a monster channel cat last night. 8.5 pounds. That's a good one. That's a good one, Junior. Quartz and turquoise, says just me. Quartz and turquoise is beautiful as well. Mama Bird has got about a quarter bucket full of raw turquoise that she got from another Missourian, our pal Joe Weiss, give them to her. And I tell you what, if you've never seen the raw turquoise, it is amazingly beautiful, just like the polished turquoise is. So we got a little bobber out there catching some more bait. We're gonna have to reel this one in that got the bite a while ago that I was reading chat and wasn't paying attention and missed, because I got a feeling they killed that little guy. How do you get the turkey to hold still while you polish it? Bribery. It all comes down to bribery, Mega Dog. Hoping to entice one of them there little bluegill on there on my tiny hook. He's hitting on it, but he ain't decided he wants it yet. I think Mama Bird was working on getting some Missouri stuff put together for you, Heath, that we was going to send to you. And then hopefully some of y'all will be down here in September. We're planning on doing a camp out in September. And I'll have more information after this weekend that I'll get down there from the local ranger stations. But we're hoping that we'll do some prospecting and some fishing and some good fellowship. We're going to reserve it's inside the National Forest, but there is a ton of flower gold in there and just so much fun panning in there. It's just so much fun. And we'll be sending some special invites out. I'll hopefully get a lot of you guys that can make it down this way, come in there, have a little Missouri fun. Welcome in, Carmine Murray. Top of the morning to you. Glad to have you. We're fishing in southwest Missouri on the James River. Give you guys a little view, the bedrock. See if I can zoom in on this up here. You guys can see the way the bedrock comes down in there, runs off that beautiful riffle system, right down through there. Ooh-wee. Some good stuff. See any Bigfoot? Oh yeah, we see Momo lives with us. Momo's our good friend. I ran into Momo a long time ago, and he become a close friend of me. And yeah, we see Momo all the time. There's another little bait fish. Another little guy. Oh, threw him on the ground. Gotta get to him. Put him in my bait net. I got a little net set up over here that I'm keeping the bait in, so they stay fresh and alive. We're gonna do a bait check. Bait check. Bait check. Bait check. Bait check time. This is the one that got that good bite a while ago, and we're just gonna see what if he killed him. I still got bait on there. He's still alive, so we're gonna keep using him. We're gonna pitch him back out there. Throw him right over there. New little spot. Try it in a new little spot right there. See what happens. Having some fun. Country Kid. Howdy, howdy. Well, Country Kid, you can absolutely be a mod, my friend. But you have to be in here about 15 minutes or so. And you have to show me that you're a real person and you're kind and polite. And that you just want to have a good time. Duty calls, says just me. Well, just me. Let's take and make you a standard moderator. And that way when you come back in here, you can connect to some of these other channels. And they can connect around to you. What can you do as a mod? Well, Drexel, as a mod, if someone comes in here and they're being nasty or bad, you can time them out and remove them from the channel. Plus, though, one of the perks is your name's blue. So other people can click on that blue and it takes them right to your channel and they can subscribe and like your content. And you can do the same to them just by clicking the blue links. You can connect to other people. I do remember you, Isaiah. Absolutely. Oh, Mama Bird had duty calling. I see. We're at 99 likes. Just need one more to hit that magic 100. Late for lunch, she'll be back. Oh, yeah, well, I was supposed to meet her for lunch today, Lisa, but I'm fishing instead. So I think that was that I was late for lunch. So, yeah, that's how it works. 100 likes, there it is. Thank you. Mike Jason E. Miner says, I see 101. Open your eyes, old man. That's what he said. I am an old man, that's right. Welcome in, Michael. Yeah, I am catching some stuff. We're not tearing it up, but we're catching bluegill, and then we're baiting our big poles up with the bluegill. We got one nice channel cat, and I've missed one good one that I should have had a while ago. We just did a bait check, and that bait was still good, so we chucked it back out there. And Crash coming in saying, I see 102. Woo-wee! Now 103. Let's go. Heck yeah. You know, that's just something that we can each one of us do that does show kindness back, is just simply hit the like button, subscribe to a channel, leave a comment so that that channel then knows that you've subscribed to them, and they can go back and subscribe to you and check out your content. We enjoy to share other channels out, me and Mama Bird do, and we always invite other channels to come into our lives. We have lives every Monday and Wednesday. I'm live on Monday nights at 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern. Mama Bird's live Wednesday nights at 4:30 Central and 5:30 Eastern. And we do a lot of fun. We sometimes have duck races, but we almost always have chat giveaways where you guys can win a chance to win some gold straight here from Missouri. With the cane pole, I could make a cane pole right here. I have a lot of cane that's growing around me. I could fashion one up, but I got a little dock name I'm using to catch them with. Got him a 2-pound bass yesterday. That's pretty good bass. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A lot of fun too. 2-pound largemouth. Heck yeah. Michael's from Mississippi. Well, you're not very far. I mean, if you're still there, we're in Missouri, so we're neighbors basically. I caught my first flounder in Mississippi, said Mega Dog. That's cool. Learn to make breakfast at age 9. More importantly, learn how to clean the kitchen. Yep, clean it. It's always part of it. Anytime we make a mess, we got to clean it up. Well, Drexel, you have a great day. Thanks for stopping in, my friend. I appreciate it. And Jess Me's headed out going to get them a waffle maker and some Aunt Jemimas. I don't think it's called Aunt Jemimas no more. It's syrup, whatever they call it, though. Deep sea fishing from a boat. Looking to move some silver. Well, it's a good time to do that, Heath. It really is. You want $900 in a turn? That's cool. We used to have a pay lake for big channel cat and flathead here, but they ended up closing down. Make Dog says, you got waffles and syrup. I'm licking the plate clean. No need to wash it. I'm with you, Make Dog. I'm the same way. I guarantee you that flathead put up a fight. Crash is agreeing with us. Maple syrup from Vermont, says Carmen. Yeah, and we had me and Mama Bird. We had maple syrup from Canada and maple syrup from Vermont, and some from Maine that we did a taste test on. We actually did it live one morning, and I can say with a certain degree of certainty that the maple syrup won. Of course, they was all called maple syrup, and I wasn't going to say one was better than the other. They were delicious, and I just loved getting them. I like me some good honey too. Bad idea, lab. Welcome back, Arizona Desert Fishing. Bill, they do like the gizzards, man. They do. Your kin folks are from Michigan. We got a lot of Michigan people in here. Lisa's from Michigan. Jason E. Miner's from Michigan. AU Divers from Michigan. We got a bunch of Michigan people in here. Enjoy the little things. That's right. Same here, Carmen. And welcome to the gold community. Arizona in the house. There you go, Michael. You've been in here more than 15 minutes. You can connect around now, and some of these other channels can sub to you, and you can sub to them, and back and forth. Mr. Weller, howdy, howdy. Mr. Welder, I'm in Missouri. We're fishing on the James River. We got one nice channel cat in the basket. Been catching some bait fish, been catching some little bluegills. Gonna be sitting in the corner lurking while you pan. Nothing wrong with that. I love trot lining. That's a lot of fun. And I trot line this and limb line this river all the time. Thank you, Mr. Welder. Appreciate that. It is beautiful and peaceful out here. Let me give you a little better view here of what the river that we're fishing on. This is upriver, going up through there. Then come back down river, going this way. MHG Fishing, welcome in. Coming in from New Mexico, howdy, howdy. There is some big flats in here. And there's big flat heads in here too, Arizona. And Arizona, you've been in here long enough. I'm gonna make you a standard moderator. That way you can make it easier for you to connect to these other channels. I'm going to check the freezer. Let go my ego, he said. Yeah. Welcome to the Gold Kingdom. I enjoy doing these lives when I'm out fishing like this, but a lot of times, most of the time, you guys will see us out prospecting. We're based out of Missouri. We're part-time gold prospectors. We like to travel around the Midwest and the East Coast, and we do a lot of gold prospecting. MHG, we want to make sure that you have an opportunity to sub to these other channels, and they have an opportunity to sub to you, so we're going to make you a standard moderator too. Welcome to the Gold Kingdom. And kid, I believe you've been in there over 15 minutes. You seem to be like a good person and a real person. So we're going to make you a standard moderator so that you can connect to these other great channels and they can connect to you. I highly recommend that, guys. You know, going around connecting to these channels, subbing back and forth. That's absolutely free, and anything free is worth saving up for. Oh, you're most welcome. Most welcome. Libertarian minded. Well, howdy, howdy. Welcome in from the UK. Appreciate the sub. And make sure to leave a comment on one of the shorts, and I will absolutely go back and check your channel out and sub back. And after about 15 minutes, we'll make you a standard moderator, and you can connect with these other channels that are in here as well. E-Dog 949. Howdy, howdy. Top of the morning to you. Oh, that sounds amazing. A dollop of vanilla ice cream. We're catching a few fish. We're catching bluegill, and we're putting the bluegill on the bigger poles. We're using our little dock demon, a little tiny pole, catching a few bluegills, and then we're taking the tiny bluegills, putting them over there on a pole, and we're catching some channel cat. Well, we're trying to catch some channel cat. Oh, there's an I got just threw out there. Got me a bluegill on here. We're gonna reel him in. We got a little bluegill bait fish on there. There we go. Like that. That's how it's done. Then I got me a little net, my little throw net net set up over here. Landing net that I've got set in here. I'm putting these bluegill in so that I can keep them for my bait. Change out my bait as I need to. We missed one good, I'd say, channel cat or flathead a while ago. Hopefully we'll get another one on there to replace him with. Zossabine, tell us a story, he says. Well, I got some stories to tell, man. I'll tell you what. I think the tsunami warning was for yesterday, and I think all of them have been canceled. It was an 8.8 magnitude earthquake off the coast in Russia, which, as you guys know, geographically speaking, you know, it's the way that lands, it put a tsunami warning out automatically for Japan and for Hawaii. But I think that has since been canceled. David Barry, good morning. I fished on the James River in that spot. Yep, be careful of spoonbill. They in here, brother. We got a lot of spoonbill. I've caught them out of here. Welcome in, my friend. And I remember you being in here, David Barry, from before. So we're going to go ahead and add you in as a standard moderator. That way you connect some of these other channels. I do have spoonbill videos out, yeah. We like to catch them spoonbill. We like to eat them too. Well, I tell you what, it's something that OGP says more than once or twice in a complete sentence, I tell you what. Well, you're most welcome. Welcome to the Gold Kingdom, David. We're sitting here catching a few tiny bluegill, putting them on some hooks, baiting them up, turning them little bluegill into some channel cats. Howdy, servant of Jesus. Welcome in. Top of the morning to you. Glad to see you. Make It Dog says he got bologna sandwiches left sitting there in his tackle box ready to go. I tell you, right there's a truck with some big tires. I got a truck with some big tires up there in the parking lot right now. Yeah, we're not allowed to do. We can keep our roe and make our own caviar and have it here, but we can't. We can't even give it away here. Them cicadas are so beautiful. Well, welcome in, Rebecca Davis. Top of the morning to you. Glad to have you in. We're doing some fishing and having a little Golgers in our cup. Jose Reyna, welcome in, my friend. Yeah, we're catching some channel cat. We're getting some bluegill, and we're putting them on the hook and throwing out there, trying to catch a few fish. Got one in the basket now. Decent channel cat. Then missed a few. I'm not a very good fisherman, but I like to do it anyway. Your mama jokes this morning. No, well, you don't do no. We try to keep it fairly clean off in here. We have a little adult fun, but you never know what's going to happen. Yeah, Chris, I'm on the bank today. I was gonna when I got down here at daybreak. I got my kayak with me, but they were calling for a storm to push through, and it went north of us. So I decided just to do a little bank fishing this morning. Tactical menace, I did both. I tried to cutting them up on a couple bigger ones. Didn't have much luck, which I have caught a lot on cut bait before, but just not today. But the live ones that I'm putting on hole, I'm keeping the little tiny ones. I'm having a little better luck on them. I mean, they're not tearing it up by no means, but every once in a while I'll get a bite, and if I'm lucky and everything happens just right, I land it. But it's got a lot to do with luck. Give a man a little luck and anything will work for brains. No GP means all the luck he can get, because I ain't got much for brains at all. There you go, Tactical Menace. We're going to put you in as a standard moderator. Let's let you connect to these other channels and let these other fine channels connect with you as well. Because that's what it's all about. Getting to know people and their interests and real people doing real things. There's absolutely crawdads in here. There's some big ones in here. When a lot of times we'll wade this when it gets down during the hot months of the summer, which is now, but luckily the river's still up. But when it gets down low, we'll wade it and we'll pick them old crawdads up and have a big crawfish fry. We like them crawdads. The head's my favorite part of them too. Yeah, I like that head section. Fishing with Alex, it's a little old dock demon, little Zebco dock demon. They're about 18, 20 inches long, and we use them primarily out of our kayaks because they work great and they'll hold a good sized fish on there most of the time, and they're a lot of fun. Got 4 pound test line that we keep on them. A little piece of red wiggler worm on here. Try to catch a couple more pieces of bait. I'm getting ready to do a bait check on 2 of these poles. Yeah, I got some big night crawlers too. I started out with night crawlers and didn't have much luck. Got one bite. I went over to some hot dogs that I've had soaking for several weeks in some Kool-Aid. I got a couple good bites on them, but never could seal the deal. And then when I switched over, started catching some tiny bluegill on these little red wigglers, that's when I started catching the channel cat. One bait shop claimed to have real rubber worms. Laxton stuff, howdy, welcome in. Elsa Olsen, howdy, howdy. Yeah, Elsa, you're right. You'd think big night. Everything loves nightcrawler. Everything about on a worm. Laxton stuff. Can I have a mod, please? Well, which one of these mods would you like, Laxton stuff? Make your dog's taken. That's a still creek. It's moving pretty fast. It just looks a little still. Camera's a little deceiving. It's a nice current out there. That's right. Hang out, Lax. Working on my bass cat Felix and the carb issues. I've got a bass cat Pantera, so that's pretty cool, Braden. I like them bass cats. They're good boats. Braden loves the me too. I like mine. It fishes really nice, sets really nice in the water, and it runs down the lake really good and smooth. We have done some night videos in the past down here, and we will be doing some more as the summer goes on. But we usually when we do come down here and fish at night, we just flat smoke the channel cat and flatheads. We tear them up. There's some good fishing down here in places. I like to put the kayaks in and go up about a mile and a half. There's a nice gravel bar we can get out on a riffle system. I can get some bait right there on it with my throw net and just set a few limb lines out and just tear into some nice cat. Oh, the frogs out here, yeah, they loud. All right, we're gonna do a bait check. We got a couple poles that have been out there for live bait on for a little while. We're gonna do a little check. That way we can move the pole around just a little bit. Check this one first. Oh, ain't see that. That's why we do bait check. He got him hung up. Got him hung up. Had to snap it. That's all right. We can tie more on there. We'll set him over there so we can tie him back up. Let me check this one. Looks like there's still some bait on it. Is it still alive? Oh yeah, he's still alive. We'll chuck him back out there. There we go. There we go. I can sit here and read chat and tie another hook on. Howdy, howdy giveaway. Welcome in. Top of the morning to you. Oh, it's pretty out here. Quiet. Mom bird's gonna be mad because I missed my lunch date with her. But I'm fishing. Maggie Dog says that Mom bird said she'd be late. Well, then we'll play it off like that, Maggie Dog. We'll play it off that the reason I wasn't there for lunch is because She said she was going to be late. I misunderstood her. Yeah, that's our story. That's our story. We'll stick to that one. It's as good as any story. Yeah. Hope somebody's watching my pose because I'm not. I'm watching chat and watching. I'm rigging up this other line. You know, I should have put some treble hook on there and stuck some stink bait on there, but that's all right. We make this work. We make it happen. Huge toads in Florida. I've been to Florida several times. Honestly, I cannot remember if I've seen any frogs there or not. I've seen a lot of mosquitoes in Florida the last time I was there. I remember that. So I'm gonna get another piece of bait out of my bait net I got cutting out down here. Nice little one. We're gonna get him put on the hook. Pitch him back out there. Like in the so. Chuck him way out there like so. Set it up here in the middle. There we go. There we go. Buddy Biggs, welcome in. Top of the morning to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well this morning. We're catching some fish. We're not tearing them up by no means, but we're catching a few. Got a nice channel cat in the basket. Been catching some little bluegill, using them as bait. Buddy has got lost in the house of mirrors again and is seeing his reflection. If anyone is around Buddy Biggs, please call out to him. He's lost, and you know, we all know Buddy, and he's dangerous to himself. So especially in a house of mirrors, it could be a bad thing. So we got fresh bait on all these now, and they're cast out in different areas. We're going to see if they're going to do any good or not. I'm probably going to give it another 15 minutes or so. If that doesn't work, I may end the live stream and may go do something else the rest of the day. But he's packing for his trip. He's getting ready to go on vacation. It's going to be some fun. Yeah, I hope I get more too. We're 3 hours in, says Mega. Wow, no kidding. Yeah, Mama Bird, she may not go for the story then. I lost track of time. That's going to be the better story because that's the truth shall set you free. Now, I have kind of lost track of time. Been down here having some fun, catching some bait, catching some channel cat, and enjoying some coffee with some good friends. Mega's got my back. Thank you, Meg. I appreciate that, brother. The bad ideal lab, it is very peaceful out here. It's super peaceful. It's a beautiful spot out here. I was hoping that one of them poles would take back off again. You guys want to see the fish in the basket again? I can show that to you. Nice little channel cat. He's a gooder. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You turn that little red wiggly worm into a little perch, and turn that little perch into a nice channel cat. Howdy, Hammer Time. Welcome in. What you call me, says Mega Dog? Yeah, I don't dare try to speech to text. I can tell you right now, with my southern accent and my hillbilly accent, speech to text, no. It don't work real well for this old boy, I tell you. Oh, there he is. There he is. Here, got a bite. Got a bite. Got a bite on my purse. Oh, oh. And that's a good rule of thumb. I like that. Don't say nothing here you wouldn't say in church. Did you guys see that left pole? It give it a little bump. Somewhere Lisa's probably humming the fishy fishy song right now. And it's that's what did that. She come in chat earlier and sung the fishy fishy song, and my pole went crazy. It started dancing, had that big old channel cat on there. Well, he bumped it, and then he left it alone. This pole right here, I thought I was gonna go crazy. Only thing going crazy around here is GP. I just want one more fish. Actually, I want two more. Three wouldn't be bad. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Howdy, the shouting mod. The shouting legend wants to know, can I be a mod? It takes time. Becoming a mod takes time. Every one of these mods that is in here, they worked for it. They struggled for it. They was in here for over 15 minutes and they become a mod. That's usually what it takes. That is an Ambassador 6500 C3. Absolutely is. You know your reels, SJC. I love my 6500 C3. Amazing, amazing, amazing reels. You go to the bait shop. What do you do at the bait shop? What tell us about these bait shops, buddy. I mean, is that someplace where you go and spend hard-earned money to get bait instead of just getting it yourself? Hey, you know what? Secondhand ones they're good too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I love my Ambassador 6500Cs. No matter how you can get them, because you ain't gonna wear them out, and you know everything in them's interchangeable, and as long as you keep them clean and greased up, and the cams all work good in it, oh, it's just they're good reels. Oh, I see. They have pictures of fish you go there and look at and dream about. I see. Yeah. I've heard of bait shops, but I don't go to bait shops. If I need bait, I go get bait. That's just the way that you was intended to get it. I bet it does, SJC. Nick Moner, top of the morning to you, Nick. Hope you're doing well. Oh, so the bait shop's kind of like Bass Pro. You go there to buy your gear with. I see. I see. I got you. I'm tracking. I'm picking up what you're laying down. Welcome in, John. Top of the morning to you. Red Star, howdy, howdy. Welcome in. Well, nothing wrong with sleeping in, Nick. Not a thing. Your body must have needed that extra rest, Bow. Your local gas stations, your bait station says hammer time. I've seen that a lot of times, that get live bait at your gas station and stuff. But really, now I have bought minnows crappie fishing before because it takes some smaller minnows, and the small minnows are the hard ones to catch. I catch them big ones pretty easy, but I generally get all my own bait. Brian C says hello from St. Louis. Well, Brian, you're not too far from where we are. I'm down here in Southwest Missouri. You're up there in Southeast Missouri or Northeast Missouri. Lisa's sending a lot of luck my way. She knows GP. You give a man a little luck and anything will work for brains. And trust me, GP can use all the luck I can get because I don't have much brains. A bait shop at the boat launch. That's convenient. SWFL Aquatics. Well, howdy and welcome in, my friend. Glad to have you. I believe that's probably Southwest Florida Aquatics. It's more than likely what that stands for, but I don't know. But I can assume that that's what it is. Yeah, Nick, I'm sorry to hear that, man, because, fishing's a good respite. It's a good way to get out and release a lot of anxiety and a lot of negative energy, and just absorb the positive around you. And maybe you can get back out there. Maybe you get out there and give it a try, even if you just find some place you can pull your old truck up next to the water, or have somebody pull you up and just sit right there in the vehicle and fish. You never know. Try a fishing pole, legs don't work all that well. I used to go all the time. I'll get back out there. My leg's healing up. You know what? Right there is good news. That put a smile on old GP's face, Nick. Mm-hmm. I put here. Look here. Look here, Nick. That put a smile on my face. That's for sure. I'm glad to hear that leg's healing up, brother, and I'm glad to know that you're gonna be out there doing the things you love before long. Jackson Stamper back again. Welcome back, Jackson. We've got one nice channel cat in the basket, Jackson, and that's all we got in there right now. But you never know. You coming back may be the luck that needed to catch another one. Richard Dow, yeah, I've seen that done, but I've never done it because they don't allow it here. It's illegal here. Sell worms and maggots. It is illegal to use live bait in Idaho unless you catch a crawdad and use it. Oh wow! See, I didn't know that, Hammer Time. That's good information. But I'm not in Idaho. I'm in Missouri, and here we can use all the bait that we want to use. Now, if you buy bait, you can't release it back into the water. But if you catch it like I do, yeah, you can turn it back loose in the water. Right on, Nick. I hear you, brother. No chocolate. I wish I had some chocolate. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry, Mega Dog. It's almost 11 o'clock. I got up and left the house a little after 5 this morning. When Mama Bird left for work, I left to come down here to the river, and all I've had is coffee. Howdy.
You doing anything?
I'm catching a few.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you fish
Fish.
Yeah.
Mostly fish.
Whatever's biting.
We're catching some little bluegills, and we're turning them into some little bigger channel cats.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Some whole water here. Okay. Walk there, but we can't.
Nick, you have yourself a wonderful day, my friend.
Yeah, what's that? You can't get in here. Yeah. Go for it. No?
Yeah, we had looked like a father and a son come down. I'm going to do a little fishing. They's looking the area over. I think it might have made them feel uncomfortable that we was on live here. So they're going to go try a different spot down there. Guys, I've been on here for over 3 hours. It looks like that's crazy. So you know what? I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna start reeling stuff in and picking stuff up and cleaning my mess up. And I'm gonna be talking to you guys while I'm doing it, and then I'm gonna get off here and head back towards the house and see if I completely missed Mama Bird or if by chance she hasn't taken lunch yet. 120 likes. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you, guys. I feel so humbled. Well, Richard, thank you for coming in here. You're the one that I need to be thanking, partner. I'm just down here fishing. Stick with the plan, GP. That's right, Megan Doug. Somebody went to the train station. They come in here. I started to read their message, and it said hate, and then they was gone. And that's what we do. We don't listen to hate. The darkness has to leave. We let the light in on this channel. Thank you for that, Crash. Thank you for that, Mega Dog. You guys are amazing. J. Paul, we did get your poker chip, and we showed them off on a live. We love them. Thank you so much. They were awesome. That's right, Crash. We don't like that word. You know, we can use that word when we're talking about stuff like cancer and COVID and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't use that word. Brewers, hey Brewers, he says I need to do a fish dance. Brewers wants to see a good turn this old camera here like into this one time, turn it up here like into that one time, and we're going to do a fish dance for Brewers. So here it is. And there was your fish dance. How about that one time? How about that one time for a fish dance? Ha! That was for you. That was for you, Jeff. You're gonna catch all the fish now. I should have a fistful of dollars. Make it rain, Heath. Make it rain. Just a little GP fun there. I'm throwing dollar bills. That's right. Throw them at somebody pretty. All right, we're going to start cleaning up. We're going to start cleaning up, packing up. Clean up, pack up. Do your part, do your share. Clean up, pack up. Brush your teeth and comb your hair. And we're going to reel this in. First we're going to we got our baits in here. We're going to turn our little bait purse loose. that we've been catching. Like in the so. Drop that down in our bucket. And then we're going to take our poles that we got all baited up here. We're going to reel them in one at a time. That one there, it wasn't getting the fish because it was hung up. That's a good reason not to be getting a fish with it. Alrighty, we got that one ready to go. Let's take this one next. It's hung up too. Oh, it came loose. It came loose today, down on the riverside, so bright. My bait was gone, but it was kind of snaggled up. I probably pulled it off. And then last but not least, that one the bait's still on, everything's still good, coming on in. This little dude. Oh, see? That's the one I got a bite on. Something chewed his head out and chewed his eyeball off. We got that one in. Rod holders in the bucket. Bait in the bag, in the bucket. Cut bait, back out in the water. And this morning's reel, nice, probably £1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds, I don't know. But it's nice and nice sound cat. So we're gonna put him back in the water. We're gonna let him live, and we're gonna come back and catch him another day. Maybe he'll put on another 3 or 4 more pounds next time we see him out there swimming in the water. So you going out there and get you some, little kid. Oh, little kissy poo for that fishy. There you go, little guy. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Let me get this camera situated here. There we go. Well, I want to thank everyone for coming in here, sticking around with this old boy, doing a little fishing this morning. We never tore them up. It's starting to sprinkle. Starting to sprinkle right now. See that? Right there. That's just good timing. So we got that storm was a little slower moving in than what we expected. But you guys have a wonderful day. You guys remember that we're on Monday nights on my channel, Gentleman Prospector. We're on Wednesday nights on Mama Bird 70. And we hope to see you on both of them. Y'all stay humble. Y'all stay kind. And kindness is contagious. If you don't believe me, just give it a try and watch. Just be kind and smile and say some kind words to someone. And then sit back and watch that kindness work in them. And I just thank you guys for coming in here. We've been in here for several hours now. It's been a great morning. I caught a lot of fish, had a lot of fun. Most of all, I spent some time with my friends. I had some good Golders in my cup. Tomorrow, when Mama Bird gets off work, I'm gonna have the vehicle all packed up. We're gonna head to the mountains. We're gonna do some tent camping, prospecting, fishing for some big old flatheads. There's some big ones where we're going at down there. I'm gonna tell you right now. Last time we was there, Mama Bird caught a nice one. We all caught some nice flatheads, but Mama Bird caught a pretty nice one. It was a gooder. Made some good food. So everyone, thanks for coming in. I love each and every one of you. And hopefully I'll see you back. I hopefully we'll see you next time. So y'all take care. Y'all have a great day. And remember, we'll see you out there around that little inside bend. Here, look here. Look here. Maybe that inside bend will have some cobbles like this stacked up around it, you know, running off into the water. Looking right there, good place to dig right there, you know. You'll probably find a little something, a little shiny right there. Come on with that one time. So until next time, everyone, stay golden. Thanks for coming in and thanks for being you. You guys is what makes up the Gold Kingdom. Thank you, each and every one. Have a great day. Bye, guys.